Wow. So today on the video, you get to see the Tooth Fairy came. Yes, your towel is dry. Tooth Fairy came for Giovanni. The kids were so excited they got up before 6. Okay, take it off. The kids got up before 6 this morning. Gianna was looking for the Tooth Fairy coins. She said they're not chocolate coins. No, they're not chocolate coins. They are Quetzales, and there were 2 of them, which is 2 Quetzales, which divide that by 7.5. It's not a lot, but they're thrilled with 2 gold coins from the Tooth Fairy win. So anyway, and also today on here you're going to hear a CrAZy KiM story. Yes, you are. Hi, Giovanni. Look, he's got on his playa shirt, as he calls it, his playa. Aunt Jill gave that to him, and he loves his shirt. That's his playa shirt. He plays basketball. That's his playa. Anyway, you're going to get a CrAZy KiM story about ghosts. So hang in there. It's a lot of fun. And I don't know what else I'll include on this video today. We'll see what we get into. So enjoy the stupid CrAZy KiM story. And if you don't believe, say lovey. And if you do believe, you'll find it very interesting. What happened? What are we doing? It's still dark. What are y'all doing? What? Let me see. Look, what is it? Where? Where are they? I don't see them. Where were they?
Mama, a Tooth Fairy come.
Those are Tooth Fairy coins? Let me see. Oh, wow. You've got Tooth Fairy coins?
Yeah. Them two. They're not a Tooth Fairy.
Where were they?
A Tooth Fairy cake.
Where were they?
Mama, a Tooth Fairy cake.
Were they on the floor?
No, they're under here.
They were under there. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. Who found them?
Me.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
did them. Now they're the pedal and now they're the back.
Wow.
Mama, you hear a Tooth Fairy? You taking a shower?
I didn't hear the Tooth. I haven't taken a shower yet. I'm fixing to jump in. Y'all scared me. I didn't see a Tooth Fairy. Did you see the Tooth Fairy?
Yeah.
You saw the Tooth Fairy?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Mama, what color is it?
What color is it?
And what kind of clothes?
Yeah, what kind of clothes? Yeah.
One and count.
Yeah, tell me.
And princess dress.
Did she have a princess dress?
Yeah.
She did.
What kind of outfit?
He's not gonna tell us. I like your coins, Bubba.
Mom, do not chocolate coins.
They're not chocolate coins, they're gold coins, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's cool.
Hi everybody. I'm going to put on my makeup and fix my hair while I visit with you real quick this morning. You're going to get a CrAZy KiM story to start your day, or to start my day, I guess. I don't know when. Whenever you see this, it's a CrAZy KiM story. Take it for take it for what it is, or whatever. Take it with a grain of salt. How do you say it anyway? I have my beliefs and my quirks, and you have your beliefs and your quirks, right? So so let's leave it at that, and I'll tell you a little story, and you can I don't know, either believe it or not believe it, and you know, say lovey. It's the way it goes, right? Gotta have some eyebrows, girls. Gotta have some eyebrows here. Hang on. Gotta get these on, and I can't talk and do 2 things at one time. Can y'all do that? Like I try, but let's see. I got to get this eyebrow on. You know, I had them tattooed on, but I have a lot of gray hair in there too, and and then I have hair also, like eyebrows there, that are dark. Some are white, and then none here. This is all tattooed. This is all tattooed, so I add a little bit of paint in the morning to make it, you know, more realistic. And then because it's painted on, let's see, where is my, I need my eyebrow brush thing. You gotta kind of blend it in a little bit, because, you know, that's just the way it goes. Anyway, my crazy story, you ready? Here goes. So many years ago, when I was married previously, okay, we bought a house out in the country, and it was perfect for us at that time, fit the need, blah, 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 right? Okay, so then we're moving in, and I hear a voice. It's nighttime, and my then husband took the kids into town to get another load of stuff, right? And so I'm out there by myself, and I hear my kids. I mean, I really hear them, Mom, down the hall, right? And I'm painting, cleaning, whatever I was doing at the time. Mom! I turn and look, I'm like, no, he took the kids. He took the kids to town. I know he took the kids to town, right? Okay, so I continue on with what I was doing. I hear it again, Mom! So I get down and run down the hall because I'm like, oh my gosh, he must have left one of them here. I look all through the house, I see nothing. Okay, that was it. And then I worked night shift. I would come home from work, and I had a little dog, a little Maltese, CrAZy. And I would come home from work, and I'd be in the house by myself in the daytime. The kids were at school. My then spouse was working, right? And I would see this gray shadow kind of go down the hall from one room to the next, from Keegan's room to Brandon's room, or from Brandon's room to Keegan's room. This little gray shadow out of the corner of my eye. And I would think, I'm just seeing things, I'm tired, whatever, right? Anyway, the dog, who was normally very tranquil, very calm, she would start barking, like aggressive. Like, you know, when a dog doesn't like something, she was going nuts, like, and she'd kind of move forward, and then she'd like move backward, like she was terrified of something, right? So I'm like, what the heck? And so I'd start yelling, just because. Leave us alone, get away, you know. Okay, so you get this. So the dog then would be tranquil again because whatever was going on was gone. Okay, so and so this kept occurring. Weird things kept occurring. Lots of weird things. Lots of weird things in the house at that time. Didn't mention it, just thought it was me being crazy because I'm kind of crazy. And one day I was talking to my then spouse in the kitchen, and he said when we were moving in, somebody said hello to me. And I said, what? And he said, when we were moving in the house, I was in the master bedroom alone doing something, and he said, somebody said hello to me. And I said, you have got to be kidding. So then I started telling him what was going on that I was seeing, and we were sharing. And at that time, the kids were small, and they walked in the room, and they're like, what are y'all talking about? You know how kids are. What are you talking about? We're talking about adult things, okay? Let me move this. We're talking about adult things, right? So, anyway, they're like, are you talking about that little kid that comes in our room every night? Oh, what? What little kid comes in your room at night? And they're like, yeah, that's why I sleep, I always face the wall because when I wake up, that little kid is staring at me. What? And that's why I pull the covers up over my head. That's why the stereo, when we come home, my stereo is always on that same song every time, and you yell at me, and I shut my stereo off, but when we come home, it's playing again on the same song. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So, okay, so you get that, right? We move, never saw another thing. Never happened again for any of us except Brandon. Brandon says that he still has things, right? I don't know. But I've never had that happen again. So anyway, now we're in this house. And the other night, I thought I saw this little shadow again upstairs, right, going across. I thought I saw it, and I'm like, no, you're a nutbag. And so I put my head down, and I'm like, don't look, because that's just a reaction I have when something like that happens. I'm like, no, I don't want to see it, don't acknowledge it, it'll go away. But Mercedes more than once has told me that she sees something, right? So today, this morning, we're visiting, and she said, when I was alone in the house, and she said, I'm very afraid to be alone in this house. She said, when I'm alone in the house, I see there's somebody, and they go from upstairs from, I said, I saw the same thing. So anyway, we're going to have the house blessed. We're going to have a priest come, and whether or not you believe in it, I don't care. Because I love this house, and we're going to have the house blessed. I have my holy water that I use, and holy water is water that's been blessed by a priest, right? So I'm going to run around the house today and bless my house myself, but I asked her to find a priest to come, and she's going to ask, and I said, let's get it done sooner than later, right? Let's get this done sooner than later. As we're talking, she says this, you know the neighbor down the street that has the cat that keeps coming in your house? I said, yeah. She said, we were talking the other day, and she told me that for the last year that this house sat vacant, that weird things would happen. Like the lights would come off and on. There were lots of sounds coming from the house. The fountain would come on. The next door neighbors also, and they're young, and Katie is American, and Gabriel is from the Dominican, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, they heard stuff from this house as well. That's the patio that she climbed from one terraza to our terraza to come down and get the keys when we locked ourselves out. I mean, they're that close, and they were telling her of lots of occurrences as well. I'm getting the house blessed. Whether you agree with me or not, I don't give a damn. I am not going to be here by myself and having those weird things again. I mean, you know, it's not that they, whatever it is, typically, in my experience, it's not a harmful thing. But it's my house, and I want to feel safe and comfortable in here. And when you have your home blessed, those things are put out on the street. If kind of, if you'll look at it like that, right? Like they are not welcome anymore. Mercedes says, I feel much better in here because you have lots of rosaries and crucifixes and the picture of the Last Supper and, you know, all the things that Catholics that we like to have around in our homes for reminders of things. And she says that she likes that. It gives her comfort, but she's still seeing these things. And I can tell she's not wanting to be here by herself. And when Sergio comes, you know, we all take off and go places, and she's here. And I get that. I get it because I've been there, that you don't want to be in the house by yourself. So anyway, that's my spiel for today. What is that? I don't know. So that's my CrAZy KiM story. I do believe, and when I worked in the facilities, there were a couple times that I saw patients up and around that there's no way those patients were up in their rooms, right? And I took off running one time because I thought my patient was up. She was in a white gown, and I'm like, she's wearing a hospital gown. But what I saw was a lady in a white gown going from the bed to the bathroom. I freak out because this lady is not supposed to be out of bed. She's elderly. I think she was in for a hip fracture. I don't remember. But she was not to be out of bed by herself at all, and nor had she been out of bed. She was not, like, independent with her ambulation, right? I take off running across the nurse's station. It was a pod, you know, a circular pod. So I'm standing at the nurse's desk, and I was new at the time, and so my charge nurse was there. I run across to save my patient. I get over there, and she's laying in bed, sound asleep in her hospital gown. And I just sit there, and I'm like, okay, how do I, like, get out of this one? Because I look like a total fool, right? Like, why was I running across? So I turn around, I go back, and she goes, you saw it, right? And I said, I saw what? And she said, you saw our ghost. I said, whatever. And she was like, yeah, white gown? I'm like, yes, I just saw her walk. It was my patient. She goes, that wasn't your patient. We have a resident ghost here. And I'm like, whatever. Well, let me tell you, it's true. It's true. It happened more than once. So anyway, believe it or not, I don't care. I'm a believer in those things. Why are they here? I don't know, okay? I don't have the answers. I heard somebody the other day say something like this. If you think about, I'll fix this out of my hair in a minute. I can't do it and talk. If you think about life like this, and I thought, man, this is a good, for me, maybe not for you, but for me, this makes sense. When you're pregnant, your baby is in your belly, right? In your uterus, in your belly. And you can talk to your baby, you can sing to your baby. Your baby is in the world without being in the world. Does that make sense? Your baby is here. When your baby's born, it recognizes your voice. It recognizes certain sounds, and I mean, certain things are comforting to your baby. Your baby, if you drink soda, your baby's very active because of the caffeine in it. Your baby, if there's a loud noise, sometimes your baby is moving in your belly, right? Like, your baby experiences life, but not full on, right? Until the baby's born, then the baby experiences life full on. Well, they said, look at heaven that way, or the other world, or whatever you want to call it, whatever it is for you. We are in their world currently, like the unborn baby, okay? So we're experiencing a lot of the things that are going on in that in that world without don't mind my nails. Remember, they're coming off bit by bit, and I'm not going to redo them. My nails will forever look like this again. Anyway, so we are experiencing, like the unborn baby, all of the things without really experiencing them. So is it possible that once in a while we experience a little more of that, right? So that's how I look at it. And when I die, I will fully experience that world, okay? And I thought, wow, that's such a cool way to look at it. Maybe for you it's cool, maybe for you that's stupid. I don't care. It's the way I'm thinking. And you know what? I don't like little gray shadows running across from room to room upstairs. I've experienced that before. I don't want to, because it freaks you out, especially when you're by yourself. It's like, what was that? Did I just see that? Oh my gosh, what was that? And they're usually, you know, like the ones I've seen are about my height, maybe a little bit shorter. No. So a priest will be visiting this house. A priest will be blessing this home. Holy schmoly. CrAZy KiM story, right? CrAZy KiM story.
There go the police. This video. I took the kids to church in the previous part of this video that you just saw. The truckload of police, that's why I'm not intimidated to go anywhere here, because the police are like, they wear berets, their hair is like military. Like, these men mean business. They carry rifles and pistols, and they wear massive body armor. They ride in the back of pickup trucks in droves. They get dropped off in the street corners. They're everywhere. Walking to my car tonight, I had two behind me and then beside me. Like, I'm not fearful. God has me covered. So then this next part of the video is the square and all the people. Now, I was standing in the ice cream place. I took the kids for ice cream. I did not go over to the square because there's so many people, and I cannot make my children mind well enough. And I know that sounds stupid, but they have so much energy, and I don't know how to explain it unless you have a kiddo in the same boat. Grandparents raising grands, a lot of you do have kids in the same boat, because a lot of us have kids that came from the drug infested world, and it has affected them. And a lot of kids are just affected these days, kind of like ADD, ADHD, but there's so much nervous energy, and there's no minding. Like, it doesn't matter what you do, it's not going to happen, and they can't help themselves. And I asked them to sit on the curb so that I could take a video, and they were all over the place, and it makes me a nervous wreck, because walking down the sidewalk, I say, stay with me, hold hands, hold my hand. Nothing lasts for more than 3 seconds, except with Giovanni. Giovanni will.
But the girls just, they can't. And I can't explain it unless you live it, you don't understand it, and you think you have a resolve for it. So did I. No. So the video is me standing at the ice cream place, shooting from the steps, safe from the crowd, and enjoying from afar. So anyway, that's this next piece of the video. No, está bien, está bien. This is the park, and this is nothing compared to what they usually see. No, está bien. This is Park Central Park, and the people are all, oh, Amelia, I said get up here and sit down. They're all gathering, everybody's celebrating, selling things, buying things. I'm not taking the kids over there by myself. There's the church all lit up, beautiful. I told the kids to sit still, and this is what they do, so this is why we're going home, because they don't sit down. I can't get them to sit still. I can't get them to listen to me. And people say, oh, it's normal. It's beyond. I tell you, no. I mean, I just can't even tell you. I would love to take them and do things, but this is too many people, and I just can't get my kids to listen. Anyway. And as simple as that is, it's a big deal here to, you know, not listen. There's people from all over the world, and you can't be too careful. Listen to that. I just love this. Wow. All right, it's the end of the night. What did we get into? I guess you saw in the video, we made it to town, we bought flowers. I'm getting ready for Sergio to come home, and I want the house to look spiffy, right? So I've got plants outside, flowers outside, flowers inside. Now I'm gonna need Mercedes to help me tomorrow. I am not a flower arranger. So I put them in water so they wouldn't die tonight, and I cut the stems off, and I hope that she will arrange them tomorrow. But look at what I got for $13. $13. I got all of these flowers. Look at this. They're huge too, by the way. They're huge. They're sitting on my counter, you see. But look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, there's, I don't know how many stems in there, maybe 6. And they make a beautiful lilac, kind of purplish bouquet. Isn't that pretty? And then these, of course, I left them in the, what do you call that, in the plastic. She can do that tomorrow. There's yellow, there's pink, see the yellow? Can you see the yellow? There's the yellow, pink and orange. And then the greenery to go with it. We got the greenery. And again, another big bouquet of, I don't know what those are. They're beautiful, beautiful. And then the bright pink, I don't know. You know, I'm not a flower person. And these, I love them, but I have no idea the name. But you guys know. You guys are flower people. I'm not. 3 big blooming ones. Another pretty yellow one. That hopefully tomorrow when she gets here, she can help me arrange. And then for like $12, we got Gianna her dress. You know, we're going to salsa lessons at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That should be a hoot. It's at Maximo Nivel, and because it's the holiday, they're not having class, but they sign people up for extracurricular activities if you want to. And one of them was to go around the town, which that would never work with my kids. And the other, I don't remember what it was. And then this one was salsa lessons. I said, I think we can handle that. That'll be fun. So I think Mercedes is going to go with us. So Gianna wanted a dress for her salsa lesson. So there it is, like $12, $13 for her little dress. I thought it was worth it. And then Amelia wants a shirt, but she wants long sleeves. And they don't have long sleeves. Not in Antigua at these places, because for little kids, it's all short sleeves.
So when Sergio gets here and we go into town, we'll pick up long sleeve shirts for her. She's got plenty, for crying out loud. But because Gianna is so easy and loves all the pretty things, I can pick her stuff up like this. And Gianna picks stuff out like this. And Amalia sticks her nose up at everything, which is fine. But then she doesn't get anything because she doesn't want it. Okay, so then look at this for my table. What? I got one over here. Look at this one. Sorry, I got my crap all over it, but isn't that beautiful? They weave these here. They weave them. They have a weaver thing. They sit down on the ground, and I'm sorry, it's my lighter. The mechanism is up high. They sit like, you know, like on their haunches on the ground with this thing across their lap weaving these. Look at that. My Mary candle. What? Okay, and then today I said I need placemats because, you know, the table's not that much fun to wipe off. It's old and it's got a lot of crevices and grooves and stuff. So I picked up these placemats, and they came with little napkins. See, little napkins. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. Anyway, the whole set was divided by 7.5. They were $8 for the whole entire set of 6 placemats, and they're all woven on those machines they use. They're not machines, I shouldn't say that. They're like a board, and I don't know, it's like a hand weaving thing they do, but I just thought that those were so pretty for the placemats. And the little napkins, which I'll use mine for a coaster, but anyway, it's there. And I thought, man, that sure does dress up a table. Yes, it does. And then, because I liked it so much, let's see, I'm going to turn on the light just a minute, babies. Bear with me. I have lazy kids. Giovanni's about to pass out. Gianna, Amalia did pass out. Look at for this table. This is the coffee table. Oh, wow, I love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. The colors, wow. Just absolutely gorgeous. And they can tell you the story behind the design. I couldn't tell you, but there's a story behind the design. And then because I can't stand these, I don't like these curtains. So I went out in the laundry room and I found these nice white ones, which they have them in town too. I think in Guatemala City, I saw some, and up the hill where Samaco is, I found some too, but I'll wait for Sergio and we'll go explore. But these are kind of like the off-white canvasy. So I just combined them and I put those in front of the uglies and pulled the curtains to the side, and voila, I have a new look on my window, and hopefully in a couple days I'll get rid of those ugly ones completely. But for now, not bad. Got the window cracked open, getting a little bit of fresh air tonight. Look at that. Oh, so beautiful. And then this one I just gathered at the bottom. Where is it? There it is. So it's the big canvas with the gather at the bottom. And that window opens too. And of course these still have the ugly curtains here. I'm just not about that look, but whatever. That's an easy fix. But isn't that better behind me? If I can get rid of the yucky one, that'll be so pretty. And then at night, I just let them down and they cover the windows. So, and you can pull them to either side, but then you can't open the windows. I don't know. The perils of having windows that open and being able to open windows. Isn't it great? Anyway, it was a great day. Antigua's getting really busy with all the people coming in for Holy Week. The lines at the churches are tremendous. We got in today, the kids and I, that was on this video too. Got into the church again. They change it every day to follow along with Holy Week. So I included it on this video so you guys could see that. I hope you enjoyed it. What else? I don't know. It was a great day. I studied my butt off today. It didn't make that much of a difference, but I did. I studied a lot in Spanish. So, no, I got to practice it, right? Okay. So and I do. I practice every day, but more. I need to practice more. But for now, I'm going to make myself, Amelia, she didn't drink her orange juice for supper, so I think that goes with tequila, doesn't it? I'm not real sure, but I'm going to give her a try.
And guess what? Sergio will be here in 2 nights to make me my mommy pop. He does the bomb.com drink, I tell you. I love it. So anyway, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. I got some more cleaning up to do, and I hope Mercedes can arrange those flowers to look like something tomorrow. Anyway, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, friends.